Hello, Monarchs. Welcome to the second video for lesson 2.5. In the last video, we went over the rules. We kind of introduced rounding to 3 decimal places. So if you have not watched that video, please go back and watch that video now because this will not make sense if you have not watched that one, okay? So let's move on to example 1D. We have negative 5.4 repeating. So in order to round, I'm always going to underline the thousandths place, which is 3 digits after the decimal point. So I have 1, 2, there's my thousandths place. After that, I want to circle the number to the right of that, which is this 4. Then I need to think, is that greater than or less than 5? And I know it is less than 5. So I know my rule is to just drop all the numbers after the thousandths place. So this will equal negative 5.44. Here's my thousandths place is that 4. And then I just drop all the numbers after it. Okay. Let's look at E. We have 2.12974. Okay, so this one's a little bit funky, but we're still going to start the same way by underlining our thousandths place. Okay. So that 9 is my third digit after the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. That's why I underlined it there. Now I'm going to circle the number to the right of it. I know that that is a 7, which is greater than 5. So I know I need to add 1 to my thousandths place there. But when I add 1, what's going to happen is 9 plus 1 is 10, right? And I can't have a 10 there. So what I really will do is add 1 to my hundredths place and add a 0 because 29 plus 1 would be 30. So we're going to round that to 2.130. Okay, so this is now 2.130. And that's how we round to the nearest thousandths place if our thousandths number is 9, because we always have to round up. So instead of 129, we now have 130. Okay. So let's take a look at example 2. Now we are solving equations and rounding to the nearest decimal place. Okay, so now we're solving equations just like we were last week, but our answer will not be a whole number. So we'll need to round to 3 decimal places. Okay. So as always, I'm going to start by drawing my line straight down. And you think, do I have distributive property? I do not have distributive property, right? So I do not need to do that. I do have a number I need to move because this number is attached to my variable, right? So first I'm going to move what's not attached. So I need to move that plus 15. In order to move that plus 15, I need to do the opposite, which would be a minus 15. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides of the equal sign. Okay, so 15 minus 15 is 0. I'm left with 23x equals, and 111 minus 15, I believe, is 96, but let me check really quickly. Okay, so we're going to do 111 minus 15, which is 96. So I have 23x equals 96, and now I need to think, what is that 23 doing to my x? Because I need to get my x by itself. And I know that that 23 is multiplying my x because it is right next to it, and the opposite of multiplication would be division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 23. Excuse me. Divide by 23, divide by 23. These cancel out. 23 divided by 23 is 1. So I'm just left with x equals, and now I want to do 96 divided by 23. Which gives me 4.1739. I'm going to write that out and then we will round that. Okay, so I have 4.1739. Okay, so now I'm going to go through my rounding. I want to underline the number that is in the thousandths place, which is 3 numbers after the decimal place. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is my number in the thousandths. I'm going to circle the number to the right of that. So I'm going to circle this 9. And I know that that 9 is greater than 5, so I need to add 1 to my thousandths place and drop the rest. Okay, so now my new answer will be x equals 4.17. And instead of 3, I'm going to add 1 to that. And 3 plus 1 would be 4. And then I drop all of the other numbers. Okay, so my correct answer would be 4.174 for that problem. Okay. In the next video, I will go through examples 2B, C, and D, so stay tuned for that.